2.扶陽罐warm push.扶陽罐warm push is to apply straight or arc line pushing method with扶陽罐.扶陽罐warm push operation procedure. The therapist holds the扶陽罐with the warm base press against the patient. Then push according to the flow of meridian. The pushing force should be strong enough without delay. Push in straight line and the speed should be slow. Straight line warm push. Suitable for larger body part to be treated. Example as forelimbs, shoulder, back, abdomen, etc. Apply扶陽罐warm pushing along the meridian line according to the flow of qi. There are two types of straight line push, including of long and short line push. Long line warm push means the pushing distance is long without stopping. Short line warm push means the pushing distance is short with some stopping points. 2. Arc line warm push. Suitable for larger body part to be treated. Example as abdomen, armpit, low back. It can also be applying without warm rubbing in clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. 3.扶陽罐warm kneading.扶陽罐kneading is to use the base of扶陽罐. Apply soft and gentle rounding movement along with the skin tissue below.扶陽罐warm rounding rubbing operation procedure. The therapist holds the扶陽罐with the warm base on the treatment body, then applies pressing force and round kneading application on the treatment body. The action should be flexible and the force should be gentle. The action shouldn't cause rubbing with the skin and do not press on purpose.扶陽罐warm round rubbing is usually applies on abdomen, back and body part with thick muscle tissue. This method can soothing the channels and dredge the meridians, relieving pain, activate blood and disperse stasis, improving spleen and stomach function, and relieve chest congestion. 4.扶陽罐warm round rubbing.扶陽罐warm round rubbing is to use the base of扶陽罐, apply warm round rubbing on the selected acupoint or body part.扶陽罐warm round rubbing is similar to warm kneading, but the application force of warm round rubbing is much lesser than warm kneading. It only applies on the surface of the skin, while warm kneading need to apply force to move the skin tissue.扶陽罐warm round rubbing operation procedure. The therapist holds the扶陽罐with the warm base on the selected acupoint or body part. Then apply warm round rubbing with clockwise or anti-clockwise direction.扶陽罐warm round rubbing is usually applies on abdomen, back and body part with thick muscle tissue. This method can warm smoothing the yang qi, relieve chest congestion, and activate blood and disperse stasis. 5.扶陽罐warm rubbing.扶陽罐warm rubbing is to use the warm base of扶陽罐on selected meridians or body part. Apply light pressure force and straight line warm rubbing manipulation.扶陽罐warm rubbing operation procedure. The therapist holds the扶陽罐with the warm base on the treatment body, and then applies light pressing force, warm rubbing manipulation on the meridian line in back and forth direction. Stop the operation when patient feel the heat sensation to avoid injury to the skin. The warm rubbing manipulation is similar to warm pushing manipulation. While warm pushing manipulation operates only in one direction, warm rubbing manipulation in two directions. The speed of warm pushing method should be slow, while warm rubbing method should be faster.扶陽罐warm rubbing is usually applies on upper and lower back, upper and lower limbs. This method can improving spleen and stomach functions, warming and strengthening the yang qi, warming the kidney, yang qi, expel wind and activate blood, and disperse stasis and relieve pain. Six, Fuyang Guan warm plucking. Fuyang Guan warm plucking is to place the edge of warm Fuyang Guan against the side of the muscle and tendons. Apply plucking manipulation along the tendons and muscles. Fuyang Guan warm plucking operation procedure. The therapist holds the Fuyang Guan with the warm ceramic edge against the pain spot or triggers point. Apply pressing force against the muscles or tendons and pluck the tissue. The force should be penetrated during plucking, and the base of Fuyang Guan shouldn't be warm rubbing with the skin. The plucking speed can be fast or slow, but in an even order. The force start from light to heavy, then from heavy to light. Fuyang Guan warm plucking usually applies on shoulder and back, neck region and Achilles tendons, etc. This method can release adhesion, relieve spasm, disperse blood stasis and stop pain and soothing tendons and activate blood, etc. 7. Fuyang Guan warm vibration manipulation. Fuyang Guan warm vibration manipulation is to use the warm base of Fuyang Guan on the selected acupoint or body part. Apply light pressing force onto it, then apply static contraction force on the forearm, which creates vibration force. Fuyang Guan warm vibration manipulation operation procedure. The therapist holds the Fuyang Guan with the warm base on the treatment body, and then applies light pressing force. Apply static contraction force on the forearm and create high-frequency vibration force. This method is usually applies on abdomen, upper and lower back, shoulder part, and acupoint. It has the effect of disperse blood stasis and relieve stagnation, harmonize and relieving middle qi, improve digestion and relieve congestion, regulate digestive function. 8. Fuyang Guan warm padding manipulation. Fuyang Guan warm padding manipulation is to use the warm base of Fuyang. Apply padding method on the treatment part. Procedure. The therapist holds the Fuyang Guan with the warm base on the treatment body and applies padding techniques. This method can be used on the forelimbs, back and shoulder, and specific pain spot or trigger point, and also as the ending part of the treatment. 9. Fuyang Guan pointing and pressing. Fuyang Guan pointing and pressing is to apply the ceramic base of Fuyang Guan on selected acupoint or body part. Gradually apply pressing force to the acupoint or body part. The therapist holds the top of Fuyang Guan with one hand and support the base with the other. Press the Fuyang Guan on the acupoint, trigger point, tenderness spot or intervertebral space. Then apply direct vertical force onto the Fuyang Guan. The force should be gradually increased. Do not move the Fuyang Guan when pointing and pressing. The force should be penetrating from superficial to deep gradually. Fuyang Guan pointing and pressing can be applied on most body part except head and face. It has the effect of warming the meridians, harmonize qi and blood, and relieving of pain. 10. Fuyang Guan pushing and kneading manipulation. Fuyang Guan warm pushing and warm kneading manipulation is the combination method of warm pushing and warm kneading manipulation. The therapist holds the warm Fuyang Guan with the warm base on the selected acupoint or body part, and then applies this combined manipulation to the patient. Procedure. Apply kneading and pushing method at the same time. Fuyang Guan warm pushing and warm kneading manipulation are suitable for most body part. It is a very common manipulation method. The Fuyang Guan hand replacement techniques can be used on full body management, slimming, tonifying of kidney deficiency, warming of ovary and beauty, management of woman menses problems, and other sub-health problems. At the same time, it already show great result in many health issues, relieving of vertigo and headache, insomnia and sleep problems, digestive problems, frozen shoulder, arthritis, prostate problems, and woman problems. Different Fuyang medical oils were prescribed according to different health conditions. It gathered the essence of Chinese medicine herbs with the heat effect of Fuyang Guan, penetrate through skin tissue and flow of meridians. It creates effect of warming the qi and blood, strengthening the body resistance to eliminate pathogenic factors, improve and strengthen the sub-health conditioning effect. These will let the patient to enjoy the treatment from Fuyang Guan. Chinese medicine view diseases as an intangible substance which is the causes of most sickness. When therapists apply treatment process on patient, if his or her health condition is bad, his or her health will easily be affected by the patient. The modern Chinese medicine insists of applying equipment to replace hand therapy can effectively reduce the direct contact between the therapist and the patient. This will block the media of sickness transfer between the therapist and the patient.
光臨 Canada 及 Highway 7朗豪坊2樓。